When the Titan Lords fell, a new age of might came to Sedaria. An age defined by one simple decree. That whoever was the strongest in Sedaria, enough to slay its previous ruler, would hold dominion over the land. And so it was, for thousands of years. And so it is, yet today. Aloysius, the Mad King of Sedaria, now rules these lands. Over the last 10 years, he has spread his influence. Using cruel hobgoblins and gnolls as soldiers, the land of Sedaria quakes, torn apart by his frenzied greed for the power it holds within. For Sedaria is a lost land, a land of riches unclaimed, of legends untold, of power unseen. A beautiful, vast, and deadly land. It calls to the bold, to the clever, to the daring, to any who would dare its shores seeking adventure. It calls to Megan, the war-forged paladin. It calls to Nyx, the half-elf warlock. It calls to Nizip, the dragon-born rogue. It calls to Tig, the kobold bard. It calls to Zidane, the wood elf ranger. It calls to Trill, the Aarakocra druid. And to those it calls, Sedaria offers welcome. The wilds are not easy, and not kind, but they shall give a tale to remember. For this is the land of limitless adventure. This is the legend of the Wildlands.
Hello, and welcome back to D6 Tricks Legend of the Wildlands. It's the show where we have some fun and we play some Dind. You know, Dind, that fun, cool game that all the hip kids roll the dice with and whatnot. As usual, I am your host and Dungeon Master, Alex. Hello, hello, hello. And with me as always is my lovely cast and crew of players. We have Anne.
I really want some cheese right now, dang it.
We have Atlas.
Hello, girls, gods, and gamers.
We have Juno.
Please, Gromit.
We have Professor Moore.
Hello, hello, give me the cheese.
And we have Queen.
It was Anne's turn to get the cheese.
Who moved my cheese? Toonwolf will be joining us a little bit later. He is held up right now. But in the meantime, let's recap what happened last session. So, in the city of Khaglodar, having been not so subtly threatened by an assassin and a whole-ass gang of his followers, our heroes retired to the Lucky Bell Tower Inn and had a discussion about maybe subtlety is the name of the game, unless we're sure someone is safe. 'Cause we've got an assassin that works with a Mad King. That's fun. Afterwards, some of the party went on a search for leather armor that didn't turn up many results. That night, however, a serial killer struck, leaving a horrifically mangled body out in the middle of the East Market. There was some investigation, and Nizip spotted a figure overlooking the scene from the rooftops and went alone to chase after them. This could have ended badly, but luckily this figure was actually some kind of vigilante armored hero known as Locus, and not the actual killer. After a tense discussion, there was a tentative alliance reached, where there needed to be some investigation into what Locus described as the three main problems affecting the city of Khaglodar: the potion poisoner, the serial killer, and the organized crime, which Locus said was part of the Hammerblood Guild, though they didn't know exactly how far up it went. The next day, the group decided to start their investigation by investigating the Gentle Quarry Potion Shop. After finding that it didn't look like the owner was the potion poisoner, even though the shop was closed down, they went to her residence to go question her. They found out that the potions were causing very bad reactions, leaving people bedridden for weeks and even causing a lingering cough afterwards, which, that's not fun. But the potion maker thought it didn't seem like it would be a severe poison, otherwise there'd be more deaths. It may be intentionally improper mixing. Having remembered that one of the people they asked about in leather for in the Wishing Stone Outfitters had a pretty nasty cough when they went to visit, they questioned him, and he said he got a potion of growth a few weeks back from Mad Malt's Brewing in the Old City, a tap house, claiming it was sold on a secret menu by one of the human waiters. Trill managed to cast Luster Restoration and cure the cough, and so our heroes went over to Mad Malt's tap house. They found zero evidence of human waiters there. All of the staff were dwarves, and one of them was a prospector by the name of Sheeran Maricrow, who bragged that he took out 19 sandworms getting his latest treasure. And in the middle of doing so, the treasure was a map to another major treasure. However, he couldn't go out and get it because he needed bodyguards and people to do the heavy lifting, he needed transportation, and he needed a debt cleared up. A debt that was evidently over 3,000 gold. We don't know how high, it was just a higher or lower, and he kept saying higher, so that's fun. Having discussed this, that is where we're going to return to our heroes as they discuss their next move. Will they go try to help repay a loan? Will they continue investigating other aspects of the city? We'll find out now.
Nah, let's go drinking.
Why did this guy take out a loan on a car or something? Well, not a car, a carriage?
Probably.
Nah, Warforged.
All right, I would like to make a quick point out of character. So, in doing my research this week, I remembered that Vorny mentioned that one of the seals, Seal of the Dwarves, was last seen in the desert, but it was lost. So I was wondering if we're doing this investigation, if that's worth looking into, or should it just be a kind of, if we find it on the way, we find it on the way?
Well, it is one of our priorities, so we could probably be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, I mean, because it was specifically the Temple of Divinity in Copper was what we were told, and so perhaps Sharon, this great archaeologist and explorer, would perhaps know what that is. So there's that.
Please, I get the off. Thank you. The did you knows we're going away from me.
Yeah, the did you know was stuck for a while.
I'm still stuck there.
Wert thou aware?
Click on it a couple of times. I think that gets rid of it.
Did you know that we're in the desert?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Okay,
this
so
background's very pretty.
Did we come to a consensus of, like, definitely helping this guy, or were we gonna wait for a bit?
We did not come to a consensus about it. I think Tig ended up approaching him and being like, hey, like after the whole switch around, but and was like, hey, we may be able to help. We can be like protection and muscle, but what is this about the debt? Maybe we should talk somewhere else about it. So yeah, so I guess we're in the state of finding out a little more about it before getting completely involved, I suppose.
Good.
All right, yeah. So you're once more talking business, approaching Sheeran Maricrow as he just downs another mug. He doesn't seem to notice, because he's quite busy drinking and telling more of his sandworm fighting glory stories.
Ty kind of like taps on him a little bit
Hmm?
and just
I-
do you mind if we talk to business somewhere a little quieter?
Let me finish this first. And he just, like, takes it in a second's worth of chugging. There we go! Alright, not sure how quiet you can get in the slums, but there are definitely places where prying eyes don't go.
That's all that's necessary.
Alright. You, head out of the tap house and into one of the discreet, shadowed, really packed in back alleys. It's kind of cramped. You have to all scooch in order to fit in there. Right.
They're all together.
I assume everyone's following.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're not, then I guess you're just still in the tap house drinking. Alright, no one should be here because we are filling in all the available space and it's very cramped and stinky.
I can tell.
Right. So how much debt are we talking exactly?
Well, it's a funny story. You see, I was in need of a certain specialized piece of equipment, because I had heard the rumors that the Shalimar, that's the shipwreck down south of here, just off the southwestern coast. Let me spell that out for you.
You're so very kind. Thank you.
You're welcome. The Shalimar, they said, or at least some believable rumors I heard said, was carrying some treasure, not just the richness in spices and whatnot that were coming from Selkra when it was sailing to Sideria and then got sunk. But, seeing as I'm not a very strong swimmer, and I'm only okay at holding my breath, I needed some specialized equipment to go down and dredge there and go get it. So, I borrowed some from the Hammerblood Guild. And I looked around, didn't find any, so I thought maybe the current carried it out a little further. So I went a little further, and wouldn't you know it, there was a giant angry crab lady out there.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
actually.
Uh-huh.
So, I got back. I don't think there's any usable parts left, whatever's down there. And I need to pay the replacement fee.
All right. What is the replacement fee?
10,000 gold.
10.
Oh! Yeah, a hug wouldn't cover that.
No, believe it or not. You really don't want to try hugs with the Hammerblood Guild.
Right. So are we in the stage of I swear I'm getting it to you, or are we in the stage of they are literally out for my kneecaps at the moment?
I wouldn't say I need to fear for my life as long as I remain within city boundaries. 'Cause, like, they wouldn't want to think I'm running away or anything.
Right. Tricky, because, I mean, best way to make money is on expedition, right? Ugh.
Aye, for whatever reason, they don't trust me to go on, and I quote, yet another one of your cockamamie expeditions.
I wonder, would they accept something as, collateral?
I mean,
Something
if you
that
were
they could
brave
hold on
enough to
to.
ask, then go ahead. I'm not gonna try something like that. Mostly because when I tried
mean-
last time, they mentioned how nice me pinkies looked, and it would be a shame if they were to be suddenly removed and shoved somewhere.
That's oddly
Tag looks-
specific.
Tag looks down at his hands. Yeah, that would be a shame.
know, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe they'll like you better. Maybe you've got a better credit history.
Well, I mean, we're new in town, but how hard could it possibly be, right?
Right, that's the spirit.
Okay. No, I guess that doesn't make sense to ask. We would have to mention your name in some capacity eventually. Is there a certain person at the guild who handles this sort of thing that we could maybe ask for to talk to?
Oh, Khaglodar Financial in the East Market. That's the main central bank and exchange in here. One of the main operators. You're gonna ask for a man, for a dwarven man named Tolmil Tazahim. He is the main treasurer of the Hammerblood Guild.
All right. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Aye, likewise.
Well, it's been nice talking to you. If we manage to find some way of figuring this out, we'll let you know. In the meantime, we are staying at the Lucky Bell Tower if you need to find us.
Aye, I'll look there and I will swear to be on my best behaviour so I don't get attacked by the guards again.
If you do
Sounds
get
like a
attacked
plan.
by the guards, I don't know, can't guarantee that I would know you at that particular moment.
Fair!
Agreed.
Does anyone else have any ideas of like what to ask him?
Not really.
Okay.
Also, another thing that's really keeping me down, I just remembered, I would go to the Porcelain Garden Casino, which is a couple of days outside of town, to get that money back, but again, can't leave the city walls or they'll think I'm retreating and all of that.
How good are you at gambling? For one.
I'm very good at running.
Right, so you should leave that to the professionals.
I have hired people who are better than me at gambling. The crab got him though, so that was a shame.
I hate to make assumptions. I just want to ask, you don't owe money to the casino as well, do you?
What? No. They take that immediately. They don't leave outstanding debts.
Oh, well, nice that they're prompt.
Aye, very. And if you are going to the casino, don't stare.
At what?
At what or whom?
Anything, don't stare.
Don't stare. Okay.
Any clues, or is this just a matter of surprise?
He seems very reticent to say anything, even in this packed environment. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll for me.
I'd love to. Okay, 23.
The proprietors are very, a curious folk. Not the type you'd see every day or even, like, every year here in Sedaria. And for a variety of reasons, it's really unhealthy to stare at them or into their eyes or something like that. Just mind your manners, be polite, don't stare, don't cause a fuss, don't draw attention to yourself, just be a regular person at the casino and you should be fine.
Oh, well, we are the definition of polite.
Of course we are.
Yeah. Okay, when have we ever been rude? Why are you thinking?
Well, I mean,
about this?
personally, I'm strategically rude. Mostly when it would be really funny and there would be no consequences.
Yeah. I just don't give a fuck, says Swift.
Oh, you don't count, Flixer.
Helena looks up. I don't really try for politeness.
Does the flick do damage to Swift?
The flick does 1 damage to Swift. She must now make a Constitution saving throw because that's half her health.
Oh my god.
I am joking.
On save against massive damage. Okay.
Nice.
You see, Nix, if you want to be technical, it was quite rude of us to go into the Jack of Bramble's place and just demand that he quiet down.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but you asked if there were any times we were rude. That was pretty rude.
I was having a great time at that party. I don't know about you.
It was an open party. It's not like we needed an invitation to show up.
All right. The point being is, yeah, we'll not stare. Won't be rude. We'll be on our best behavior whilst we gamble in a morally weird legal sense.
Yeah. If that's the route you want to take, you could also try the bank. You've got multiple options, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, thank you for being so clear with us in that case. And forthcoming. It's
yeah.
much appreciated.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
What was the name of the casino again?
The Porcelain Garden.
Porcelain Garden. Okay. Yep, that's all I need.
So, out of character question, would gambling require sleight of hand or intelligence rolls?
If you want to cheat, just describe how you cheat and I'll describe the roll. Otherwise, I do have rules for how the gambling games work in the casino, and I'll tell you when you get there.
Oh, fun.
No,
Ooh.
don't cheat.
I do have playing card proficiency.
I think I do as well.
I can't remember
Never-
what proficiency I had.
I've never gambled with money though. We normally gamble with like cookies back in Damascus.
I thought you were gonna say hugs,
So-
and I'm
yeah,
like,
I thought,
no
I thought you
hugs
were
for
going to gamble
you.
with hugs.
No, that's
No
a
hugs
tip.
for you if you lose. We unhug you. We grab you by the waist and we pull our arms apart.
Oh, but that's not fair.
Just pretend that the chips are cookies instead. Easy, and that some of them are worth, hundreds of platinum perhaps. Depends on how much of a
Megan
high
adds-
roller you are.
Ooh,
Megan adds, don't eat them.
don't eat. I'm not
Yeah.
that stupid.
Just because we're pretending they're cookies doesn't mean they actually are cookies.
Megan says, even though they look colorful and tasty, don't eat them.
Okay, I have my moments. I'm not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Swift would like to attempt to eat them, I can't stop her.
I'm not gonna eat that sweet, sweet cold hard dollar.
What do you eat besides drugs?
What a stupid question. You're a fool to ask such a question.
Oh, sorry.
I think the answer to that question would be bleeped out in most network television.
I
Most network
want to
television-
make sure this is monetized whenever we get the ad partner on YouTube.
Have you considered the 28 words you can't say on Twitch stream? Use your
Hey, listen.
imagination.
Hey, listen, it's been longer than 30 seconds. She can rattle them off again for like the.
Oh yeah, well I
couple
like to eat the... And what happens is the most filthy thing any of you have ever heard in your lives.
Megan puts her hands slowly over Zdane's ears.
Boom.
Take a few notes.
Oh, is that all? I expected more.
Well, that's just my everyday stuff. Like, I save the special for special occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Of course.
The Feywild scene's less appealing now. Great.
Oh, this isn't even a Feywild thing.
So what's our priority then?
I mean, there's nothing stopping us from going to Khaglodar Financial and trying to find out more.
Sure.
Seeing what they could potentially take as, collateral, right?
Yeah.
Like, that would put us technically on their radar, I suppose, but I feel like that would happen either way, considering we would be helping out,
True. I
This
feel
is
with
true.
with the whole Jack of Brambles things especially, we're learning a bit more about equivalent exchange, so we can go in a bit more tactical.
Yeah. We don't have anything equivalent to 10k.
No,
Well,
we do
no, but Swift mentioned on one rest that organ selling is quite proficient.
Megan says we are not selling organs.
Well, not your organs. You don't have organs.
Megan says we are not selling anybody else's organs.
We're trying to stop the serial killing in Khaglodar.
But
not
consider.
Oh, I have.
Okay.
How fast would we have to work in order to take Swift's organ?
But they're tiny.
I feel like if you tried, the incision would do enough damage to me that I would poof out immediately.
That's why I said, how fast would we have to work?
Just stick it with a needle.
You poke her with a needle and she just pops in like a burst of confetti, or maybe like marijuana flakes.
Okay, I get the point though.
Fuck.
What?
Oh no, it's going in the in call. It's super cursed.
Oh boy.
Whoa, isn't that bad?
Probably.
Everybody's braced.
Yeah, the game has
We're just
just
waiting.
come to a pause.
Yeah, stop the game. We're waiting to see what this curse is.
Come on. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, olives.
But consider, what if that makes them tastier?
Well, no, that's
Oh my
exactly what I'm
God.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Because instead of selling them as organs, we can sell them as delicacy.
Like finger food.
I feel like Marcel Dungeon Meshy right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I get the point. No organ selling. We'll find another way.
Yeah.
So, do
Okay.
you want to go now, or should we rest first?
What time
It's
is it?
noon.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go now.
Let's
Yeah,
let's skedaddle.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Get into Fantasy Vegas then?
We're gonna go by financial first, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
bank
financial
first.
first.
Fine, we can go talk to the bankers.
All
Just
right.
think of this as an exercise and case the joint while we're there, I guess.
Yeah, while we're there, I'm going to be looking for anything that they're doing wrong that could be exploited.
All right. So, the inside of Khaglodar Financial, it's this like smooth, polished marble building. It's not like super decorative, but the architecture just screams like efficiency. There's no real wasted space. Everything has like cabinets put into it to hold deposit boxes, which are very tightly locked up with a set of multiple locks on them, and several scribes and bank tellers all about making counts of what's in there, what is being exchanged. And you can see one dwarf, a pretty old looking one, honestly, wrinkled face, long white beard, looks to be basically asleep while he's doing his counting, but that's not slowing him down at all. No one is at the asleep dwarf station.
Oh,
Fucking legend.
I guess that's him.
Shrugs, goes up to the station counter or whatever.
All right.
Hello, excuse me?
You're blocking my fucking light.
Tag shifts over to the side.
There, was that so hard? What do you want?
We're looking for Tormil Tazahim.
Congratulations, you found him.
Excellent. We're here to talk about Sharon Merricrow's situation.
He opens one eye. The fuck up?
Yeah.
You also fuck ups, or?
No.
Try not to be.
No.
That's not a unanimous vote. My confidence is sorely raised.
No, absolutely not.
Well, I'm not. So there.
You owe your money too? Get in line.
We were actually wondering if it was possible to. He has information we need, but that would involve him leaving town. Is there any way we could provide collateral to guarantee his return?
He opens both eyes, straightens up in his desk. Oh, so it's gonna be one of those days. Side room number 2, someone will be with you shortly.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Right.
Moves off to side room number 2.
So you want me to make a perception roll or investigation roll?
What you looking for?
General fuck ups that they're doing that could be exploited.
Perception. Ten. Nothing immediately looks off about what they're doing.
Well, that didn't help.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately with the 11, no, you don't see anything that looks like illicit or wrong that could be exploited. Other than
They
like
know
a
what
straight
they're
up
doing.
attack on the bank to yank out a lockbox and run, you don't see an easy way for robbery here.
Alas.
Alright. Side room number 2 is a big long desk with one chair in it and a single light bulb. It is much more dimly lit than the rest of the bank, and the door to it is thick, heavy, and definitely soundproofed.
That's ominous.
You wait in there for a couple of minutes, and eventually you hear the door open. A bespectacled dwarf in a nice tailored suit, average height and build, with just this easy smile on his face, walks in, clipboard in hand and a glowing stone held up to his ear in the other. He walks over, nods at the stone, puts it in his pocket, takes the seat, sits down, clasps his hands, puts his elbows on the table. You're the ones who are looking for the collateral in order to help pay off the loan, correct?
Exactly.
Yes, sir. That would be the case.
Well, first we're going to start off with an audit of your financials, just in case you have anything that my employer would find worthwhile.
All right.
If you would go ahead and fill out these forms for me. He hands over a couple of sheets of paper. Just list anything you have of value, please. Be as thorough as possible.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Tig will go through it. Fill out some things. They will specifically leave out their bag because they need that. But otherwise, yeah, fill it out, and they'll also sort of as an addendum add, the vehicle, Gus, that sort of thing.
All right, all finished? Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Let me just review this quickly. I have good news and bad news for you.
Okay.
So, the bad news is there is nothing on this list that would serve as anything interesting to hold on to for my employer.
Hmm.
The good news is he does have an offer of collateral that you are more than welcome, I should say. Apologies. More than welcome to take if it so interests you. Now, your inventory, so to say, does not interest my employer, but you are an interesting bunch. You have very able bodies, and there is always a need for work in Khaglodar. If you would be willing to leave 2 of your number behind here in Khaglodar, we would consider that sufficient collateral to relax our stance on Sheeran Merrickrow.
For how long?
Like for the duration of him
For as
coming
long
along?
as it takes to repay the debt, of course.
Okay.
Do you mind if we confer amongst ourselves first?
Take your time, he says, casually leaning back in his chair.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Which NPCs are biting the dust?
All right, indentured servitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Helena immediately picks up. Okay, listen. I know that in between adventuring gigs, I sell myself out to like birthday parties and shit to capitalize on my fame. But these are the worst vibes I've seen in a while, okay? I am not in favor of doing that.
No, of course not.
Carolina speaks up next. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Come on, guys. I'm the guide. You need me. I make the maps. I can follow the maps, and I'm onto something really big that can help us pay off a lot of money. I just need more time and exploration, and I can't do that working for these guys. I have delicate hands, and I don't want them ruined. Adalguz is next to speak up. I'm not sure how these people feel about orcs. I don't think it's good. Also, I really don't want to be in here because then, I'm going to be tempted to honor the deceased of the serial killer, and I have a feeling that's also frowned upon. So, I would rather not go there either. And Elgrin just looks up from his sketchbook, just like, no. Not going.
Yeah, and we would need all of the rest of our number in order to actually do the things necessary. All right.
Well, I don't want to force anybody.
I do have a quick question. What sort of items would your employer actually be interested in?
In terms of what whoever is left behind would be doing as work?
Well, no. When you audited our, things, you said, well, there's nothing that's, your employer would want to hold on to as part of that. I'm wondering, is there anything particular that is being looked for, I suppose?
Mostly cash and the variety that you don't particularly have enough to qualify for a collateral of this nature, I'm afraid. That, or letters of marque, or deeds to particular pieces of land. Anything that gives you, let us say, access and ownership to land and power throughout Sedaria, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh.
And while certainly you do seem like fine people, I doubt you have any of those on hand.
Hang on. The rhino enclosure, does Helena technically own that? Because that was still the Duke's property.
I don't think we should sell the rhino enclosure.
No.
They're not gonna unearth the rhino enclosure.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Carolina leans in. Now, not to tip my hand or anything, they might unearth the rhino enclosure.
Well, it's just an idea.
You know, I do have. Hold on. Tig will take off one of their rings. It's a particularly thick silver one that has a embossed crest on it. Puts it on the table. I do have a signet ring from my lord. That could open quite a few doors. I don't know if that would be worthwhile enough.
I'll be right back. I'm going to do some calculation on this.
Of course.
Don't go anywhere. He takes the ring. I promise I will give this back so you can make an informed decision about it.
Thank you.
And he steps outside. The door slams shut once again.
Your lord.
Yes.
I know you have a lord, it's just you haven't spoken about them in a while.
We could talk about it later.
Of course. On the road.
Exactly.
Right. There is a click. The door opens. I have consulted with my employer. He closes the door again. While certainly of value in previous years, nowadays, I'm afraid your Lord Kendosdane has become more of a recluse, and his word does not carry the power it once had. I'm sure that in many places it could get you somewhere. I'm not saying that this is a worthless object. I'm just saying that perhaps it's more useful in your hands than my employer's.
Well, I very much appreciate your consideration. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, unfortunately, nobody is willing to stay behind. I very much appreciate the time that you took.
Before you go, my employer did advise me to add a secondary clause to his offer. He has been having problems recently with outsider bandits coming into the city, men under the employ of a man going by the name of Quarrick. If you could find some of these men, teach them a lesson, get them out of the city, he is willing to lower the severity of this deal to only one of your number being left behind.
Now, when you say teach them a lesson, do you mean in the education sense or in the punch sense?
I leave that up to your discretion.
Okay, well, we can discuss and think about this. Thanks for the offer, though.
Either way, we would have to come back later for something like that. But good to know that that is on the table. Thank you.
Of course.
Just one thing to clarify. For if someone were to stay behind, would they have to stay until the debt is repaid or just until he returns back to town?
We would have to discuss that with Sheeran himself. That seems the sort of thing one does not send intermediaries to do. But you can tell him, since you are, as of now, acting as intermediaries, such a deal will be in place until the debt is repaid.
Understood.
All right.
Guess we have much to discuss.
We have a lot to figure out, yes.
That you do. Well, if that will conclude our business, then you are free to go, and I shall be going back to mine.
Well, thank you.
You're quite welcome. He opens the door for you, gives a little sweeping arm gesture to, after you, let you out, very politely.
I say goodbye to him in Dwarvish.
Goodbye, he replies back in Dwarvish.
So, Casino is looking more appealing.
A little bit, yeah. Sort of heading out. Could always go and take a look. Okay, so join.
Doesn't hurt to have a look, but not a stare, okay?
Right, no staring. Yes,
No
yes,
staring.
yes. I have a suspicion, but I'm going to wait until we actually get there.
That's terrifying.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
how
know.
How far is the casino from here?
It was a few days out of town, I believe
Okay.
he said.
Yeah, he said a few days out of town.
All right.
All right. So,
Uh,
yeah, I was about to ask, where are you going?
yeah, I was about to say, we could, it's still the afternoon, like we could start
Yeah.
traveling now, but it is like, the hottest time of the day, so we could do a bit more investigating around here for some of the, stuff. We can still check out the, oh goodness, what was it, we could investigate the serial killer a bit. I think, what was it, the abattoir, that's right, that was where we heard the
Yes.
bodies potentially get dumped, something like that. So we
There
could
was
stick
also
around.
the bridge in the Soul Grove. We were asked to burn that down. Yeah, Takaris was like, "Oh, I can help you with things if you burn the bridge down." So I'd want to at least scout that.
Didn't you say that it was an exchange for a discount?
Yeah.
At the
I'm
shop?
not going to put a match to it right now. I just want to see what the bridge looks like.
Okay, if we can walk on the bridge and take a look, I guess.
All right.
You know, it'd be such a shame if we just walked on the bridge and it conveniently fell in on itself.
Sure. You you head out. You head out of the East Market over towards Soul Grove, where the bridge is. Bridge appears to be over one of the canals. This canal looks pretty deep to like an isolated block of the city. And just looking at what is in that block, it looks like residential housing.
Okay. What's like the construction at the bridge?
It's like under construction right now, so it's a lot of like wood being used to reinforce bits of stone that are still being put in place.
Okay. So easy to burn. I'm thinking that out of character.
Of course.
Of course.
Nyx is thinking, ooh, that looks a bit flammable.
Oh, so easy to burn in
So
character.
easy to burn in.
Gotcha.
Did you know flammable and inflammable mean the same thing?
I know, it's the fucking worst. I hate it so much. It's awful. 0 out of 10. Who designed this? I just
hate
want to
that.
talk.
I hate that.
Brilliant. Well, that was more to see how we could disassemble the bridge, but Nyx has no plans to do that right now, but we'll keep in mind that there's wood. Writes down wood.
I thunder breath the bridge destroyed. There we go, moving on.
We did it!
Did it.
Is there anything that's even like worth the discount? Like, could you even afford
Yeah.
anything after the discount?
Like, how big is this discount?
Not unless we
I think she offered 3
come into more
favors.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the discount is half off for 1 favor, 75% off for 2 favors, and then an eighth of the price, which I don't want to bother calculating percentage off for 3.
Whose shop was that at?
Takaris.
Takaris. I mean,
Right. Yeah, there was.
she's got swords of life stealing. We're interested. Like, be useless to Nyx, but would be interesting for you guys. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, they weren't the one that had the portable hole.
No.
No. They also
I
I think that was the
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. if I recall.
Yeah, that was
correctly.
Mr. Person.
Mr. Puff.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
It's like-
Well, it's more just on the off chance we needed something, but that can be a future problem.
Yeah, I also want to look the canal that's under the bridge. Are there fish in there? Or other
There's no water in the
sustainable
canal.
life?
There's no water in the
Okay,
canal.
so it's an
just
empty canal.
yeah, it's an
just
empty
nothing.
canal. It's just like dug out trench of sand.
Cool.
Yeah, it
All
tracks. Trill says fuck sand.
Fuck sand.
No fish, not interested.
Fine. Are there lizards or any other like
Go make a perception check for lizards.
burrowing creatures?
Burrowing owls.
Javelinas.
Javelinas are adorable. Don't get close to them.
Yep. All right.
Don't you dare.
You don't see any sign of like any animals that are beneath this bridge. However, underneath it, you can see several of the supports have like dwarven runes carved on them.
Oh. I cannot read those.
I can.
You can. Hey, Nix, can you take a look at this stuff really quick for me?
Sure.
They look like runes of travel and protection.
Okay.
Basically, typical let this house be safe, that kind of rune.
Oh. Now I feel guilty for even considering burning the bridge. Nyx pushes all thoughts of bridge burning away.
Easy come, easy go.
Thus endeth the pyromania.
He's like, never mind.
Why
it's
were-
not
why
so
were you-
flammable.
Why were you considering domestic terrorism in the first place anyway?
For a discount!
For a discount!
For a discount.
Because money.
Money.
We've got to have.
Hey man,
Money.
And
the whole place needs to be leveled and rebuilt from the ground up anyway, so
just to refresh my memory, what was the heist that we had learned about?
That was for there was the vault in the central Sideria mines.
Gotcha, right.
Yeah. If we
Not
do that,
something
then
more
Danilad should.
immediate.
Yeah, Danilad will show him his thief supplies.
Yeah, it's do the heist. The Thief King wants a cut, which you'll learn about, I guess, when you do the heist. And then once that's in, Danilad's like, hey, you get access to my special stock.
That's right. Okay, so I know it's not ideal to have one of us stay here. But if it's just one of us,
Who knows how long the debt's gonna take to get paid? Though,
Yeah.
unless you win big at the casino.
well, and that is where getting the finer details of until he returns or until the debt is paid would interest me, because if it's till the debt is paid, I wouldn't want to risk that on any of us.
Yeah.
But if it's just an excursion, then who can we then like?
Like
or for the duration of the excursion, then it could be reasonable.
there is the potential of this did come to mind. If someone stayed behind, they could perhaps gather some more information about just people within the guild, that sort of thing.
Mm.
But I don't know that that's worth it to leave someone behind,
Mm-hmm.
because ultimately we couldn't guarantee the safety, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's a serial killer running around, so like
Yeah.
we super can't guarantee our safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, it's not like that's totally why I wanted to stay.
What?
What?
Huh? What?
Did you say that in character or out of character?
Say what?
Are you? Okay, so stop me if I made an assumption, but if someone perhaps got left behind and therefore was doing work for the guilds and could then, go into the inside and get more information about who is running things, then perhaps, an invisible knife in the right place could solve problems.
It's a little.
A scout.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. We can't bail you out if that happens.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh,
Besides, I wouldn't do anything unless I actually found the serial killer.
well, and that's assuming that the killer is under, guild, right?
Correct.
Also, knowing Nizip, she probably has her own means of bail.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really, really want to? I don't want to leave you behind.
Yes and no. I don't like the idea of the serial killer running around, and I would like to confer with Locust and try and stop it, but at the same time, I also don't necessarily want to do that all by myself and run the risk of, a serial killer.
We don't want them to get serial killed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every night we're you gotta roll to not get serial killed.
See, the problem is, says Helena. The problem is, if one of us stays behind, we're gonna be a target because we shouldn't be alone in this city. But two of us staying behind sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I mean-
ruminate on that. We don't have to make a decision. We can check out the casino first, and we can go do that.
Yeah,
Head
plus
out
this fella's
tomorrow.
This guy's not exactly going anywhere, so like he's kind of stuck with the city limit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, my suggestion, check out the abattoir, see who owns it, just do a little bit of sniffing around.
Cool.
Or, sniff as few times as possible around an abattoir, but, I can
Sniff around, but not too much.
Subtle sniff.
Oh, I just don't like the smell of butcher shops. It, sticks in my feathers.
Ugh.
Megan cannot sniff.
No sniffs for Megan.
Oh, to be like you sometimes.
Megan was not granted olfactory senses.
Oh, boys. Okay, let's go there.
All right. You ask around about the abattoir, and you're directed back to the slums to a shop known as the Bleeding Hog Kitchen, which sounds absolutely delightful. Heading over there, you can see in the windows there are hanging several different cuts of meat, and working behind the stand, cutting up various carving stations are several dwarves. And as you enter, ding ding, there's a bell that announces your presence, and one of the dwarves behind the counter yells out, "Pick your meat, we give it. Pay us, we cook it."
Thanks. Look around at the cuts of meat, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to get it to load. There we go.
Meat.
Can't
Oh,
beat
man.
Can't beat some good
there's
meat.
so many options.
This is a pretty big kitchen.
Damn,
yeah,
no
holy fuck.
No wyvern meat.
The options.
I just love heart.
Heart.
It's good smooth muscle. I don't know what to tell you.
Some people like
What-
it.
Could I ask what kind of heart it is?
What do you want? Chicken heart? Cow heart? Pig heart? Heart heart?
just yeah, that's the one that concerns me.
Heart H-A-R-T. Like the deer.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm Asian. Like some of these are pretty normal for my culture.
Yeah, I mean,
Me, the player.
shit, I've eaten tongue and liver and marrow and all that shit. Like, hell
I'm
yeah.
just surprised intestine's not on here.
Bacon.
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 See, it's like I want to ask a question, but I'm stopping myself because I'm like, I really don't think there's any feasible way that it would make sense for me to figure that out. So I'm like, yeah,
I get what you mean.
yeah.
Just ask, hey, do you murder people?
Do you murder people?
Hey.
And please don't murder me.
Hey, any of this meat look like sapient meat? God.
Yeah.
Is this people jerky?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this meat from, like
I don't.
someone we can talk to? You've got to drill it!
Can we can't speak with dead on the meat?
No, I think they have to have like a mouth.
Pretty sure they need to be intact.
I had a horrible thought of like the sausage casing like peeling off and extending and looking like lips and talking like that.
Ew! Oh my god. I love it and hate it.
Curse
You wanna try
session.
Curse.
No, I don't have the spell.
Actually, yeah. Tyke will lean over to Trill and be like, "Is there anything you like maybe don't recognize what it could be? Like if that makes sense. Like,
let me take a closer look. So far, looks okay. But what would I roll?
That would be nature to see if you can identify this ain't a cut of animal meat.
It's time to guess that mystery meat.
Stop it.
Nature! Dirty 20!
Dirty 20! Alright. So, the vast majority of stuff in here does look like animal meat. There are a couple of organs, the kidneys, you notice, that look a little off, like they could be humanoid. You notice this, specifically, Trill, because you're familiar with, like, what animals look like, and that doesn't look like an animal. It doesn't appear that the dwarves running the place have noticed.
Huh. And it's just the kidneys?
Just the kidneys.
Oh.
Yum.
Yay. I
We
love
got
that.
a mystery meat supplier.
I
Damn.
guess since we, asked Trill if they could do that and we can't have it say it out loud, I'm just going to pop Psiotic Whispers.
Remember pop the kidney.
Pop the kidney!
Pop the kidney!
So me, Trill, Tig, and Megan can all communicate without speaking.
For sure. I'm gonna let everyone know that the kidneys are kind of sus.
Love that.
Oh boy, them kidneys not from no cow.
Not a cow kidney.
you just see Tyke kind of bristle a little bit, and they'll approach the counter and sort of So who does your supplies?
we're the ones who do most of our own supply, and occasionally we need to, order from the Heartland, and that gets shipped over here, placed right in the basement. We go get it when we need some fresh cuts.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, meat basement. I'm liking this less and less the more I'm in here.
What's your problem? You're not meat.
Me, the player.
Trill, nervous, because I could absolutely be butchered and be passed off as chicken or something.
I got a really big chicken!
A dire chicken.
Yeah.
Now let's see. Now let's see. That's still only 5 silver, right?
God.
Oh, God.
I will ask. Can I get a quarter pound of bacon?
Aye!
Thank ya.
All right. You get some chopped up slices of bacon that get weighed on a scale, bagged up, handed to you. You got bacon.
Thank ya.
Sorry, God.
I like to think while all this is happening, Nyx and Zidane are off to one side, and they're just like, oh, I didn't think a heart would look like this. I thought it would look like this with the hands. I thought it would look like this, somewhat.
No, heart that.
Heart that... Oh, it's like a blob, though.
Yeah, that heart.
Wait, how do you know what a heart looks like?
Wolves. Hunt.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that. I think I need some air. Just runs out.
Tyke psychically confers with the linked fellas and just cocks their head a little bit, just glances backward. So who wants to do some breaking and entering tonight?
Oh, bitch, you know it. You don't gotta twist my leg.
Yeah, let's go. That was out of character.
You know, if Trill would be willing to perhaps pass without trace us, that would be very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Back out loud. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
You're welcome! And
Heads out.
They wave you out.
I consume the bacon.
Bacon's
Yes.
not bacon is smoked. You can
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, in order to be
So-
bacon, it has to be cooked.
That's a rapport.
Yeah.
No, it has to be cured and everything. You just eat the bacon.
You get a pass for this one.
You all walk out. Nyx is outside, clutching their chest, just like, it's in here. Ah!
It's inside me!
You okay, kid?
Suck. They saw heart.
I've learned things today.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Oh, we got a good biology lesson in.
I think more accurately, it's sweet autumn child now.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pretend it's that
Gives a
way.
little Zidane just gives little puppy dog eyes. See the bacon.
See the bacon.
Meat, food. I want some, please.
I'm hungry.
Oh god. Yeah. Nizit pulls out one of the slices of bacon, holds it up like, you want it? You want some?
You want the bacon?
He's just like he
And just
brightens up almost like a dog does. It's like
just tosses it in the air generally towards the name.
he does use his hands.
Wow.
But he's just like, thank you. Nom, 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 nom. Scarfing it down happily.
Okay,
He'll just shakes her head.
on that revelation, I am ready to go lie down.
Yeah, just looking through some of my notes on stuff.
Oh, go for it.
Because I mean, it's still like early evening, right?
Yeah. It's like
So we
4.
could still do some more. Yeah, we could do some more poking around.
Do you? I had an idea. Do you want to like go back to the Mad Mole at different times and see if the humans show up with the secret menu?
Yeah, that's an option.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a bad option. You know, the busiest time would likely be evening.
Yeah.
So afternoon,
Oh,
evening,
yeah.
once people are like getting off work. So
Do we want to head that way?
I mean, we're already in the slums, so
Yeah. It's like right
Might as
there.
well.
Yeah, you
Oh,
head back
convenient.
to the tap house. Sheer and Mariko still there telling more stories. And that's when I got up and I pile drived the crab so hard it shall split in twain. And everyone just laughs, knocks over some more steins of ale. You don't see any sign of human waiters.
that kind of like worms their way through the crowd over to Sheeran and just. Okay, there's some options.
Okay.
So, potentially, collateral could be some of us get left behind,
All right.
so you can go out and do things.
Okay.
We need everyone. We need everyone as part of the thing, and also they wanted to deal with you, potentially, personally, to determine whether that was for the duration of expedition until you come back, or until the overall debt is paid. We're looking into some other options right now, but I figured I would keep you updated.
All right. Thank you for the information. Are you sure you can't spare one or two, have you?
Yes.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all whatsoever. Claps him on the shoulder. It's always worth a try.
You know, did we consider, would they consider Swift one of us?
Up until like a box falls on her and she dies, and they.
That's not our fault then, the collateral got broken.
See, that would be good if I could communicate with her, but it's kind of a barrier thing at the minute. She has to be within 100 feet of me.
Like to exist?
No, not to exist, but if she goes out of that, I lose my telepathy with her.
Gotcha.
And, she can't really lift more than a thimble, so...
I got gains, and they're very small gains.
Yeah. And...
I'm sure you could totally do mob work if you wanted to, Swift.
Oh yeah, I can ice a motherfucker.
This is all well and good. I'd rather not lose my familiar.
Anyone staying behind, I believe, should be entirely voluntary.
Yeah.
So, mechanically speaking, you can leave the sidekicks behind. They will not like it, but you can do it. You will lose a loyalty point, but you can do it.
That's what I was thinking as well. We damage our loyalty.
Yeah. And we leave
And
any
there
of
are-
us behind, we lose high DPS.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Alex, you have made NPCs we have grown attached to.
Yep.
Well, that's a
They're
you
useful.
problem.
I know.
And why couldn't we have picked up a dickhead that would be completely fine?
I'm already here and I'm not leaving.
You're a lovable dickhead. It's fine. So we keep you around.
Man,
I'm very useful.
if only we picked up that wizard who had attached himself to, what was it, a rabbit?
Oh,
A
The monkey.
snow
A
monkey. A
monkey,
snow
a
cat.
monkey, a
No
monkey.
monkey.
Oh yeah.
that would have been funny.
I still kind of regret not killing him.
Agreed.
Again. Oh, could have given up two of the Nilbogs.
We could have tied the Nilbogs to a stick. It would have been annoying the entire journey down, but like,
You know,
Oh, God.
sometimes it's worth doing fuck shit. However,
also,
in
what
case
if
of Nilbog,
they made it down here and created an invasive Nilbog species problem?
Oh no.
Don't
Well-
jinx it.
have you considered that one of them did walk straight down? Do you think there's a Nilbog colony in the Underdark now?
Oh no.
That's a
The dark
horrible thought.
Nilbogs.
Yeah.
or in one of the, or in the hells, I guess, because Nizip, I think you did say go to hell, but
mean,
the
it
Nilbog
abs-
just kind of like, you know, the Tag does like a complicated motion with their heads, just kind of like phased down.
Yeah,
Hmm.
defied all logic, that one.
It's
That's a good point. Where do they come from?
Well, we know it's contagious.
yeah, that's
Well, we
absolutely
do.
gonna be an invasive species problem for them.
I think maybe it could only affect goblins, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's goblins down in
mean,
the
yeah.
Underdark, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are.
Oh, we're gonna have a huge Underdark Nilbog goblin problem down there once we get out there.
Well, that's the Underdark's problem.
That's
Let's see. I wonder. Oh, nope,
About?
nope. The
Oh.
thought just left me.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
no, Nilbog
Did you
stole it.
forget? Like, did you just
that
forget?
happens to me all the
Or-
time.
Yeah, like I was going to say it before the words could leave my mouth. It just went bye.
Yeah, no, it just goes like boop, and it's just gone. Like
No, I know
halfway
how
through
that.
the
I know how
thought.
that feels. I know how that feels so bad.
All right.
Right.
HD, am I right?
Do you consider that there could maybe be like a Primarch Nilbog that started the whole thing?
I was gonna say who's the original.
What's
like-
the
like a-
original Nilbog? Like a vampire?
Like a patient zero.
If we kill the original Nilbog,
I don't
Hey,
know.
that's an
probably
idea.
from-
Is it a matter of killing or is it a matter of curing? Is it something that
I
could...
don't think it's.
I don't
fine.
think it can be
think-
cured.
I think the Nilbogs are too far gone.
Would Greater Restoration cure a Nilbog?
Is Nilbogism
Could-
a disease?
Could Wish cure a Nilbog?
Well, I mean, a wish is a wish, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Megan considers the idea that Nilbogism A may be a disease, B maybe lesser restorationable. See
Maybe-
whether the goblins would appreciate this.
Maybe
and
next
not
time we cross paths, we can
Maul
ask
everybody.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Anyway, I think we're getting off track here.
just a little bit.
I'm sure this conversation just fits in perfectly in the bar.
Yeah, everyone is staring at you. You have not bought a drink and you're just talking about Nilbogs.
I've
Megan
heard
brings
weirder
up-
conversations in bars. Okay.
Megan brings up that they've had some bad experiences with Nilbogs.
Tyke buys a drink to not be a freeloader. It was 5 copper, right?
It's 5 copper a drink.
Tyke.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Are there any human service?
Nope.
Damn.
They
Maybe
can't
Are there
sound
any
anything.
non-dwarf servers?
Not a one.
cool.
Interesting.
I was looking at chat. I'm like, Nyx, what Electrum? Hello?
I believe that's the election they took from Swift.
Can you make change for Electrum? I feel like that's going into like a convenience store and asking for change for 100.
Yeah.
How much silver's in the
Well, no,
election?
Like
that
a
would be a
dollar sign.
platinum.
Yeah.
Uh,
How,
Five
yeah,
silver and an
true.
electrum.
5 silver and an electrum. Yeah.
I think it's because I keep touching the scroll wheel and it changes my Electrum value. I shouldn't have one.
Electrum would be like asking for change for a $2 bill.
I can pry my $2 bill from my cold, dead hands. I've had it in my wallet for, a long time.
God. Same. I had the same $2 bill in my wallet for like 12 years.
It will not leave.
It's a good luck charm.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I will also buy a drink, and even if there's no human service, I will still keep an ear out for that secret menu.
All right.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. We're here. We're not doing much else. Kill some time in rumor, maybe.
Are there any humans in here? Period.
Not a one.
Okay.
Period.
Cool.
Well, I mean, there's half of one.
I mean, besides you guys, there's nothing.
Oh, me! Oh, right.
Oh, I forget you're part human sometimes. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
We can't all. I'm sorry that you're saddled with being half human.
Kind of cringe, but good that you're okay with it, I guess.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Slay King.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Megan says that humans are capable of great things.
I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not human. just a little bit.
Half of humans are also capable of doing great things.
Half human, half elf, raised by a dwarf. Word mix.
Mix worldwide over here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why my accent's all over the place, too.
Yeah, at least you know what your other half is.
Well, I think so. I don't know what type of elf it is.
Megan jokes that she might be half tractor. jiggles the water flasks in her bag.
But Juno, I thought we were talking before the game about how Megan can't plow.
That's the half of the tractor she didn't inherit.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunate.
Not full tractor.
So then rumors, though.
Harvester.
Yeah, the rumors. Go for them.
Rumors. Anyway.
Rumors, yes.
Yes, investigation.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, all right. I'll go for one as well. Where's my rolls?
Holla girl, holla.
There they are.
Oh, what the fuck?
Let's
Oh,
invest.
God damn it.
That's the second time I've gotten a
Not
nat
fucking 20!
More rumors in this bar.
Right.
There's so many fucking bar rumors. My God.
You have exquisite luck with bars. This bar in particular.
Investigate.
Investigate. It's loud. It's great.
Angry 8. I was so close to a nat 20 myself.
Angry 8.
Stat.
All right. So let me just go ahead and roll on the table.
Yeah, let's see what we find out.
All right.
Watch her roll 3 duplicates again.
Again.
Did you hear about the
only so many
giant crab
rumors.
lady in the ocean? I think the crab lady in the ocean is a big problem. Don't you think?
Well, no, it's not a problem anymore, because didn't you hear him? He snapped her shell in half.
Well, I guess we didn't clarify, which crab he did that to? Which crab he suplexed? Or pile drove?
Just suplexed a tiny crab.
Yeah.
We certainly took care of some crabs. Stares daggers at us.
Yeah. All right. So I finally got a non-duplicate.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you're looking for knowledge about, general things about Sideria, sure, you could go to the library, several days east, but closer, there's the sage. Oh, I know about the sage. They're a half-blue dragon. They are? Then, where'd the half that's, the dragon half come from? You'd think something like that would still be around, with the ego that blue dragons usually have. And that is the Elgwyn rumor, and she's right there with you.
He's like, hello.
Hello, it's me. I am the Elgwyn. T-poses.
Oh, I heard that there was a painter living inside of a windmill. Oh wow, Ollie, where could I have heard that before?
Yeah.
Wait, is that her?
All right. So, you notice that there's a lot of laughter in the corner, and you see, you look over that direction. There's a dwarf with a tinfoil hat on his head.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
no. Here we go.
and someone asks, "What's with the getup?" Okay, I'm just being careful. I know they ain't exactly common, but in the deep desert, there have been sightings of illithids. This hat means that they can't get to me brain. It blocks their psychic waves.
That's terrifying.
What a guy.
What a Chad.
At least that makes more sense in this world, though.
True.
Yeah, let's maybe not. Let's maybe make sure not to get any of our minds
Flayed.
flayed.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, I look to all the NPCs and I'm just like, do you guys want a drink?
Absolutely, yes.
Rounds on me.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Nix, I feel like asking Helena if she wants a drink is like asking if you want air.
Or asking if Swift wants drugs.
I'd be mad, but you're right.
Well, I'd assume Helena would already have a drink. The question more in Helena's front is, does she want 2 drinks?
I have 2 hands.
Again, do you want more air?
Not if you're fighting an
Is
air
it-
elemental.
Is it 10 copper to a silver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool, then I will pay 2 silver and get the girls' drinks.
The girls are getting drunk.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Helena, I have to ask, what's the worst bar fight you've ever been in?
Okay, so there was this Minotaur, right?
A minotaur?
Yeah, he picked up a dude and used him as a club.
Damn.
Oh.
Which bar was this?
Shit. I think it was Old Castletown before Old Castletown went to hell.
All right.
Yikes. What happened there?
She attempts to remember. This is going to be either a history or arcana check from Helena.
Okay. You want me to roll it?
Sure, you'd be faster. Because my GM window is slow today.
So, Arcana or History?
Yes.
History's better. Ooh, dirty 20.
Alright, so when King Augustine got in there, right? Not a lot of people were happy about that. And Old Castletown, that was a real hubbub of people expressing their dissent and whatnot. So he sent in some hobgoblin peacekeepers. Specifically, it was said peacekeepers, though. You'd expect that would lead to, more riots and a lot of violence, right? And it did for, a week. But then there were still people there, and they all went really weird. Eerily calm about everything.
Huh.
Oh. That's, not good.
Yeah, the vibes were really bad, so I just went away.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Would you ever go back if it all, chilled out?
That would be a big if. That would be a really big
Hmm.
if.
Okay, well, who knows?
Yeah, like, I'd like to go back there, but there's that, and then there's, the whole thing with me being the chosen one and having some sort of weird destiny. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that is. Something about saving the soul of Sedaria. There's a lot on my mind. I don't like it. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm gonna double fist these. Cool, cool. And then she just immediately starts chugging.
Hmm. Well, I can tell you one thing. You're the chosen one of those drinks.
She tries to say something, but she's still drinking, so it just comes out like...
Good hustle.
Drink to that.
Megan does like... He says chug, 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 but it comes out like his train noises.
Oh my god, I love that.
Absolutely brilliant. I love it.
So I have a
So-
question.
Yep.
Is there anyone in this bar that looks like they have money that they can just spare to burn?
Make a perception check.
Hell yeah.
Crime.
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 Looks like these are mostly working class people.
Yeah, that would gotta be a dick move.
There are occasional people who look like they have stuff saved up for a big purchase, but not a whole lot. They just look like they have pouches a little bit thicker than the regular worker. Not like bulging purses of nobles or anything. This is the slums, and this looks to be a working class bar. But
Alas.
yeah. Yeah.
Again, would be a dick move.
Yep. That's why I don't just go picking pockets just willy-nilly. I gotta make sure they actually, aren't gonna miss it.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause that would just be a dick move.
That'd be rude.
I'm a thief, but a thief with standards.
Yeah.
Professional. Professionals have
professional, yeah.
standards.
Yes.
All right.
So, yeah. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. I was gonna ask what you were gonna do next.
So, Nizip. Half and half? Question mark, I guess. What's that about?
It's pretty much about as far as I know. As you can see from my glorious, beautiful, imperfect scales, obviously not full sapphire dragonborn, but not a damn clue what else is in there other than mother hated it.
Hmm. Well, I mean, your breath thing, it's mostly thunder, but there's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, recently it started having sparks come out as well. Can't seem to separate the two either.
Interesting. I mean, that kind of leans back a little bit. I know bronze dragons do lightning, but doesn't look like it. Huh. I mean, who says it's draconic at all, right?
Yeah. I mean, the weirdest thing is that when the person claiming to be my father showed up, he was a sapphire dragonborn, so I don't understand how that happened. My mother seemed to be furious at him about it, but I haven't a damn idea how it how this happened.
Maybe it's a
Was a-
curse.
Yeah, possibly. Made for one
Some-
hell of a coming of age party.
Wait, so you're telling me your deadbeat dad just showed up at your coming of age party and caused the ruckus?
Yeah. Showed up just before
Wow.
the molt and just before the imperfections in my scales showed up.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least he left me with all this jewelry and some money to get by, but
Yeah, either way. Sucks. Sorry about that.
yeah. Because my family was not too thrilled about the imperfection in my scales and basically told me to leave and never come back. And so I hitched a ride with the person claiming to be my father to the port town. He gave me these jewels, gave me some money, and then hopped on a boat off to Sidaria. And that was the last I saw of him, and that was, 15 years ago.
Wow, very reasonable to, go after a kid over something that's literally not their fault or anything that they did, but, whatever. Yeah, sorry people are shit, I guess.
Yeah, my family is one of those pretentious kind. My mother would always tell you that she was so pristine in her heritage. She was a 13th generation pure sapphire dragonborn.
Okay.
That kind of family.
Yeah, I've never dealt with gem dragons personally, but, oof.
Helena puts down her glass. So, 13th generation pure sapphire. Are we talking like incest or?
Damned if I know, but considering the family gatherings always had the same people at them.
Ah, gotcha. Might be the drink talking. Sorry about that.
Hey, you're fine. I don't give a shit about my family at this point. But yeah, that's my tragic tale. Very riveting, I know.
Well, I mean, if you still care about finding out, hope you do. If you don't, fuck it.
I mean, part of me wants to find out. That's why I came to Sidaria in the vain hopes I'd end up running back into him again and try and get some more answers out of him now that I'm older, but...
Oh, so he was a local here, I guess?
Far as I know, all I know is he said he was heading back home, hitched a boat to Sidaria, and left.
Interesting.
Wherever he's from, or whatever he did, he must have been loaded with all the crap he left me. I mean,
Yeah.
just down to what's left after surviving for those 15 years is just 2 gem rings and this 3-gem necklace.
Well, at least it's something.
Oh yeah.
So, did we want to just kill time around the slums until the butcher shop closed?
Yeah?
Did we think? Okay.
Sure.
All right. We spent some time just milling about the slums, watching people pass by. People are walking their dogs one last time before it gets dark, and eventually, it gets to sunset, and the butcher shop is closed.
Time.
Trill, could you hit us with a razzle dazzle?
Are we ready? All right.
Not particularly, but I can't stop you guys.
I mean, you don't have to come with.
Could always like chill out and play lookout, I guess.
Problem is my perception's not very good. Swift's is decent though, so I will have Swift stay outside.
You got it, McGruber!
No, I will come and break into this property with you. You're always telling me I should take more risks.
Exactly! Be gay, do crime!
Be gay. Yeah, I'm gay.
You did it!
Proud of you, kid.
I don't know what I
Megan-
am, but
Megan claps their shoulder, very proud of them. Says they're very proud that takes a lot of courage to say.
all right, be gay, do
Alright.
crime. Let's go.
We ready now?
Yeah.
Much
All
as we
right,
can be.
Let's do a stakeout
Alright.
or something.
Pass without trace time. Trill Court casts Pass Without Trace while concentrating on Pass Without Trace.
Yep.
Amazing. Anyway, with some magical words and a whoosh of wind, you now move silently with a +10 bonus to your stealth, and you leave no non-magical rather, traces behind.
You'll have to fuck.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Bye.
So, you know that gif where the person just leaves a peace sign and then fades out into
Yeah,
nothing?
that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly that one.
That's you.
Okay. All right.
Who's playing
Guess-
lookout?
Swift.
Swift, I believe.
Swift.
is.
Invisible Swift.
Let's
Uh,
find the back door, I guess.
Alright.
Hey,
do a
Swift, I'm
perception
in
for
your
Swift.
mind.
Oh, you're not gonna like
Oh.
it in here.
Really quickly, Tig like leans over towards Nizip, hums something quickly, and just does like a tiny little pluck on their base to give them Bardic.
You got it.
Shebang.
Alright. So, you go sneaking around towards the back of the butcher shop. You notice that there is no back entrance. However, there does appear to be a cellar that is locked up tight with a big lock on a chain.
That's cute.
That's really cute. Go ahead. Alright. So, 23, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Alright. It takes a little bit of finagling. This doesn't appear to be a standard dwarven lock, but within a couple of minutes, it pops open, and you unhitch it from the chain. The cellar is unlocked.
Downwards and upwards.
You open the cellar door and climb down. It is unlit, but like a lot of you have dark vision, so you should be fine.
But wait, how are we going upwards if we're going downwards?
Figure of speech, kid.
You confuse me sometimes.
Alright. Heading downwards, you eventually find that the stairs lead down towards another locked door.
Motherfucker's trying my patience.
How dare they be secure?
Ooh. Maybe?
And you have a D6 Bardic.
Well, is that a failure?
Yes.
Okay. Is that a failure?
No.
Woo!
Alright. So, leaning down carefully and doing your best to pick open this lock, you notice that this lock does not appear standard. And your thieves' tools run into like a little protrusion, which you look down and see, oh, there's a needle in this lock. But with a total 21 thieves' tools, you manage to carefully move the pick away without triggering the trap. Press the needle inward so it doesn't get set off. Then pick the lock open again.
Oh boy.
You push onward and open the door. The smell hits you first of maggots, of rotting flesh, the sound of buzzing flies, and as you peer into the room, the sight of several chopped apart body parts, like in one corner, they're floor to ceiling, catches your eyes immediately, and they are scattered everywhere. This is like a 20 by 20 cellar. You would wager like 70% of it, of the floor plan at least, has some manner of body part in there. Some internal, some external, some that are just plain old bloodied bones, but there are a lot of bodies. And we're gonna go ahead and take our break right there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
As you will.
We will be back after hydration and bathroom, and we will see you all shortly. Don't go anywhere. Bye-bye. Welcome back to Legend of the Wildlands. When last we left off, there was a cellar full of bodies. Helena looks up and goes, I shouldn't have had so much to drink. Elgin just looks at it, immediately flips to a new page in the sketchbook, begins sketching. It's for anatomy, I swear.
We love an artist in this household.
I guess you
Hey,
find your
listen,
muse where you can.
I mean, if Van Gogh was anybody to go by.
Before he gets up here, I'm gonna telepathically say to Nyx, hey Nyx, how's about you go check on Swift for us?
Sure. Here, I will make the scent of honey and spices to try and, like, get rid of this smell.
Megan can't smell anything, but the sight of the dead bodies is still disturbing to her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the
Trill's
buzz
like,
of like
putting some
insects.
fabric over their beak.
Oh, yes.
So, they must have known, because they said they kept coming down the basement. This is horrible.
Nyx, go check on Swift.
Sorry, yeah, just runs back out.
Ty kind of carefully like goes forward. Are the bodies like do any of them still have like clothing or items on them, or have they all been like completely disrobed and stuff?
Some of them do have like clothing on them.
Yeah.
So how
Goose
close?
into the room with us.
How close to complete do any of the bodies look?
None of them are full bodies. That you can tell from just a quick glance. To get like more than that, like more specifics, digging through the pile, you'd have to make a medicine check.
Gotcha.
Tig would like to use their mage hand to sort of like maybe check pockets to see if there are any like identifying objects or stuff like that could be found on them. If that makes sense?
Yeah, for sure. While you're doing that, Dalgoose is also going up to the bodies and sorting through them.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
We love a practical woman.
Mm-hmm. It looks like anything resembling IDs have been taken from these people. Like, IDs and money have been taken.
Okay.
They're like odds and ends, like stray pens, like couple of empty flasks have been left in here.
Pocket lint.
Pocket lint.
Very
Nothing
important.
super valuable, just like bits and bobs that you'd expect to be kept in someone's pocket or in like a little side bag.
Do any of them have like identifying marks, as in like tattoos or something like that?
Perception check for me, please.
Sure. Receive.
All right.
10.
10. It's hard to piece together what mark goes with what body part, but it looks like a lot of these people, aside from being bloodied and butchered, have been leading pretty rough lives, all things considered. There is like the distinct look of dirt that's been settled into places for a long time, where showers have not properly happened. You'd wager that there are a lot of homeless people in this pile of bodies.
Tracks.
Does it appear that they are mostly like male, mostly female, mostly dwarf, mostly like demographics wise?
Demographics-wise, it looks like mostly dwarf.
Okay.
That does track, though, given the population is mostly dwarf.
Yeah. Okay.
You do notice that deep in one of the piles, there appears to be like mostly male, some female. There's one child in the pile.
Hmm.
Lovely.
If all this wasn't enough. Nasty.
So, what do we do with
Um,
this information?
Yeah, I run back out and I'm like, Swift, Swift, Swift! There's so many and now they're all dead!
You're doing this telepathically, right?
Yes, yes!
Okay, good. Because I am having to be very still right now.
Stops where they are. What's going on?
Okay. How many bodies are in there?
Too many to count?
Okay. Go back quietly and tell everyone to get out of there and hide.
Goes back.
Get out of there and hide. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, you can clock in.
Yeah, I can also hear this.
Yeah, you can also hear this, so... Yeah, okay, everyone needs to get out of there and hide somewhere that is not near the butcher shop.
I convey this to the party.
All right, well let's hide.
Cool, let's go.
Yeah, fuck.
So
Right?
she's saying get
Yes.
out and hide.
Yeah, somewhere not near the butcher shop. So,
As we're going out, since I am the most stealthy and feel the most secure in my abilities, I'm going to do my best to reclasp the locks behind us as we go.
Alrighty.
I am aware this might separate me from the party a little bit as the rest of them book it out of there.
It will, yes. Go ahead and thieves' tools again for me, please, to refasten the latch. Just one for the both of them.
You got it. That is a roll I can actually still give you.
$24. You managed to very swiftly, clack, clack, get the locks back on in the door, get the trap reset, ching, get the chain reset, and then follow everyone as they book it further down the slums and duck into an alleyway.
Okay, Swift, what's going on?
I think I see him.
Him
Where?
who?
Him As in the guy who's about to kill the dude he's just looking at.
Shit. Okay, so
Do that?
Tig, you're the other person who can hear this conversation. Nizip starts to get up to move. Unless anyone's going to stop them.
No, I'm
still going.
following.
I'm still good on resources. I can, yeah. Tig will sort of cast a look back at the others who can't hear this and just... Killer's there, has a target, is going to move. I guess we're going to try and intervene.
I've already booked it, using bonus action to move faster.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait for me!
You run through the streets of the slums.
Sorry, Tig's actually going to disguise self first.
Nice.
Okay.
And take on the dwarf form that they did
Yeah,
last
see,
time.
you're thinking with portals.
You got it.
All right. You start running. You get about 10 seconds out of your hiding place before you start hearing screaming.
Oh.
Oh no!
Well, this seems like a fitting time for this. Yeah, I'm going to proc this ability for the first time and have its thing going as I try to force myself to go higher so I can try and see wherever they run to.
Ooh.
All right.
You
Huh.
flying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
So, a magical pair of shimmering wings emerge from your back and flap into the air, letting you fly up onto the rooftops of Khaglodar. Taking the high up route, you can see there is this huge hulking figure clad in the darkness with a jagged-looking, serrated, gleaming knife in the hand, slicing the throat of a young dwarven man in the streets before getting ready to stab him over and over and over again.
My God.
As soon as I'm within 60 feet, I'm going to throw a blade at him.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me, please.
Kill the killer. Kill the killer.
Right.
Can I Bardic Inspiration attacks?
I
Yes.
think the Bardic is expired by now. It lasts for a minute, right?
Oh.
I thought
10
it was
minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You're
It's
just barely
probably-
there.
Okay. D6.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say since you're not in combat, this will hit, but it'll just stop the killer from the stabbing.
Okay. Oh,
Alright.
that's the damage.
That's the damage. Cool. Alright. Boom! Your unseen blade hurtles through the air and strikes the killer. They hunch down and look over in your direction. And they start cackling. As I go ahead and see if I have that sound. I do.
Uh-huh. I mean, obviously we're still in pursuit, but Nizip was faster. But as we're running,
mhm.
Tig is going to just like, kind of not even knowing what else to do, like tilts their head up to the sky and yells, "Locusts!"
Yep.
And yeah, if we're intervening, we're intervening.
Alright.
Yeah.
The cackling echoes through the streets as you get closer, Nizip, and the figure stands to their full height. They're 7 feet of bone and muscle, covered in bloodied fur, with a ghastly, gnashing set of fangs on their face. It's a gigantic hyena man, and he looks really thrilled at the idea of the chase.
Oh shit.
Is this a null?
I was meant to hide Locust. Shh. You don't see the
He
Locust.
fades away.
I don't see anything.
He's the knight.
The train is completely black.
Yeah, I don't see anything yet. Did you know warlocks have an Eldritch Splash cantrip?
Okay, so
Wow.
so the good news is I have set up a way that can, in fact, track your lighting so that I just have to press a button. This does have vision. It's just that you are in the black, so I'm gonna light up your various sources. You've got a lamp, right? Right, Megan?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, Elgrin.
All right. And then Helena usually has a torch, so I'm gonna
Yes.
voop that up. Any other light sources people are carrying?
No.
No.
Gotcha.
And I guess I will say I don't have access to my character sheet at the moment. Forge does not like me right now.
That is dumb. Refresh, I guess.
I did, and it's because it's zoomed in too much. It is cropped off the top half of the
I
screen
had to
for me.
refresh multiple times when that happened.
Oh boy.
I'll,
See? He's laughing at our misfortune.
the killer go, ha ha ha.
Ha.
All right. There we go. Oh, he looks lovely.
Mm-hmm. He looks so fun.
Do you want us to roll two now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
All right, we're bringing the old
Next!
serial killer to justice. Here we go. Where's my initiative?
Oh, that's better.
Man, you know, this fridge cheese is hitting different right now.
Fridge cheese.
That's what I'm
Look at
fucking
this-
talking about.
Swift go on mine.
Swift goes on your... Swift is separate, actually. I lied.
Whoops. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought I pressed something wrong.
Hello. I seem to have forgotten where the initiative button was.
Just tap at the top of the screen.
Oh, is it just at the top of the screen? Oh, okay, thank you. Where's Megan? There's Dalgoose. Oh, there she is. Who's covered by a dice icon.
She was hiding.
She doesn't have a face in the traditional humanoid sense, so Oh, the Khaglodar killer.
The Khaglodar killer.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh, we have boss intros now. Nice.
Yo.
God.
Yeah!
Yes!
That's so far!
Great.
All right. It's combat time. Swift is up.
What a good start. Oh, absolutely love it. All right, Swift is gonna just get straight to business. You know, it would be nice, Swift, if you could actually move. That'd be great.
It sure would.
Oh, it's because I'm on the ruler tool, that's why.
Yep.
There we go. All right, let's do this as a test to see what its armor class is. She will take aim with her short bow. Oh yes, I forgot. You've got to target these bloody things.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's been a while.
Yeah,
There
it's
we
been a
go.
second since we've done combat.
Yeah, I hear your short bow. Normal.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
That's a hit. Swift fires off an arrow against the Khaglodar killer. It hits and tink, bounces off his skin. He cackles in the light.
Oh, that's ominous.
That sounds like a hint.
So he's either resistant or immune to piercing. That's great. All right. Yeah, I'll fly back a tiny bit and end my turn there.
All right. Tig.
I gotta fucking move to actually see him.
That's not right.
Yeah, northwest.
Okay.
I'm going to refresh again because it thinks it's my turn twice in a row now.
Uh-oh.
Funky.
Funky.
Let's see. It's 60 feet. Oh yeah. We're good. We're excellent. Tig is going to just also as like a test thing, fire off a Mind Sliver. DC 15 int.
Cool. All right.
Six psychic.
All right. 6 psychic damage. Nice. The killer snarls and then cackles once again.
Tig is gonna, still has a little bit of movement. Gonna take a wary few steps back and just. Oh, he's big. Oh, he's big. Fuck. And yeah.
Miss it.
Oh boy. I'm not loaded back in yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Tell us what you wish to do.
Yeah.
That is an excellent question.
Yeah.
How far
I see the.
how far away am I from him?
You're in walking distance.
20 feet.
Okay. Can I tell if shoving a healing potion down the person's throat would save them at this point?
It would certainly delay their death. Let me actually drag a commoner out here so that you have something to interact with.
Yes, all the pop-ups. Yes, I'm aware druids can wild shape into other animals. And it thinks that it is still Tig's turn.
That is weird. It says it's yours.
Yeah.
I believe you. Let me see if I can. Nope, I can't do anything. I am going to rush over to the commoner, and despite the fact that this is very reckless standing right next to this giant killer, shove my one and only healing potion down their throat.
All right. The commoner gasps in pain. They still have grievous wounds, but the healing potion is helping close some of them and helping make sure, they don't immediately die.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to take out my ice pick dagger and stab it into motherfucker. Potentially.
Yeah, that's a bonus action?
Can't you,
You can
No, but-
apply potion. Okay, my
Yeah.
house rule is you can potion of healing yourself as a bonus action, but
Yep, nope.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good. I was thinking of 2-weapon fighting, but you have to take the first action to get the bonus action. Yeah, then I'm going to shield this person from the killer.
alrighty.
Just basically cuddle over them and wrap my wings around them.
Elena.
Hey, before we go on, I remember buying a shield in the last session I was in, and it's not in my inventory.
Huh.
I can confirm Megan did buy a tower shield.
Yeah, the buying has been a little wonky lately.
Okay,
I'll get it
Right.
for you.
thank you.
I'm gonna run here, and if possible, I wanted to press up against the wall and take the hide action.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that a stealth or
That's stealth versus perception.
stealth versus perception? Cool. Ooh, 15. Heh.
You are hidden.
Great. Then that's it.
All right. The killer looks at this very tasty, very fresh dragonborn and is going to start getting to work, pulling out his knife and swinging rapidly.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 23 to hit.
Canny dodge does not help with anything. Ow. Whoa.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Oh dear.
So, as the blade slashes into you, I'm gonna reverse this 2d6 because that is part of the effect. As the blade cuts into you, you feel it leave like a lingering necrotic wound on your body. At the start of each of your turns, that is going to make you take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Great.
The wound will end if you regain hit points, or if you use an action to stanch. A creature, rather, uses an action to staunch the wound, which needs a DC 15 medicine check. He does have multi-attack, though.
Okay. Oh.
Oh
Thankfully,
boy.
this one missed.
Well, isn't that nice?
Alright. That is his turn. Zidane.
I see. This gentleman is a very dangerous individual, alas. So, gonna move a little closer up to get better aim, about right here. And let's do a little hunter's mark for starters. And with that, I don't know why I did the two of them.
I don't either.
Is there a way for me to No, apparently I.
Oh, they're fine.
They'll be
Can I
fine.
not? That'll be. Foundry's just being a little silly. So, but I have one target and one target only. Ow. Where the heck is... Alright. Let's do... First shots. That did hit, right?
That does hit, yes.
Yeah.
Don't know why I didn't... Alright.
It has to confirm damage later, so.
Yeah, like... Alright. And because level 5, hello, I can... Wait, how do I... What do you want from me, Foundry?
Did you get a pop-up to roll damage?
No, I didn't.
That's weird.
That's why I'm confused. It's like, my dude.
My dude. My guy.
My buds.
Like, bruh.
Bro.
Like Bondre, why you... Any case, I might just roll this then, and just say this is the damage.
Yeah. Cool, cool.
11 damage for first time. Just gonna do that. And let's try that again, shall we?
Not against the commoner!
Not against the color!
Oh no!
17 will hit. 17 will hit the Khaglodar killer, though.
It's
Like, wait, no!
Today, you bitch!
12.
Sorry! Don't know what's going on!
Did you get Hunter's Mark damage in there?
Sure. No, I didn't. I did not do any... Why are you like this? So if anything, it should have been 2d6. That'd be 2d6 extra damage counting the Hunter's Mark. So that would be 4 extra damage.
Cool.
Every penny helps.
All right.
All right. Unpause for a quick second. If that is all the damage.
Yep.
Move a little closer, like right next to Swift. Just, I Swift. And I'm gonna enter.
Cool. All right. It is gonna be Trill's turn next.
Wait, no, that's not what I want.
But
where's
first, he's got legendary actions.
Let's fucking go!
Oh,
Hey.
what?
All right.
He's got a boss health bar.
He's got a boss
Oh,
health bar.
what?
So pulling back his knife, the gnoll unfurls a set of claws and swings for Nizip. So this is normal roll.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
What? I would like to say no, roll again.
Okay.
No.
reminding me.
Tag like recoils visibly. It's just holy fuck.
All right.
And will the advantage will go to Nizip.
All right. It's not popping up with the attack roll, so I'm just gonna do it manually.
Oh.
That was almost a 1.
Yep.
We can't spend inspiration on them, can we?
No.
Oh, alas, what a shame.
Roll one more again.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do it again.
Do it again.
One for the money,
Just
two
go
for the
for
show.
it now.
No, Sagitar!
Do it.
Who gets your advantage?
Oh, snap. I will give it to who's next in the initiative? I'll give it to Megan.
All right.
Goes directly next, but Megan does appreciate.
Yeah. Okay, Trill.
Okay. This. I'm gonna see if this. God, fine. I'll choose a target. Please do something.
All right.
Stay cold forever.
But he will have to make a saving throw, and he did. So.
Yeah,
False.
I don't even think the D4 helps with that. Sorry. Rip.
No.
Yeah.
In addition, boy howdy, I had the hardest time choosing this, which one I wanted to use, but I think it'll be helpful for everybody.
Unicorn spirit.
The spirit of
pony.
the unicorn. Let's go.
That's the healing one, isn't it?
Do these drop-down menus show? Are these drop-down menus supposed to show what the effects are? Because they're not.
They are, but they're not doing it.
Not.
Which is dumb.
Like,
Anyway.
later.
The unicorn spirit.
Yes.
The unicorn spirit, you and your allies gain advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the spirit's aura. In addition, if you cast a spell that restores hit points any creature inside or outside the aura, they also regain hit points equal to your druid level, so +5 to healing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's to everybody. If anyone uses any healing spell.
Good.
Okay.
Tight.
All right. So, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, cool. Legendary action!
Alright.
All right, let's go ahead and do another slash.
Maybe not.
Damn.
Hell yeah! Oh.
Now that means I get to make a reaction counterattack, right?
No.
No.
Nice try.
Nice try. All right. So, it's not Jill's turn. It is Carolina's turn.
Ha ha ha. Carolina is going to fucking run and hide.
Cool.
Put Carolina in front of the serial killer. All right.
Yeah.
Who should have been back at
No.
the bar.
Well, leaving her alone is also not the best option.
Yeah,
but,
no.
yeah, she will hide.
Put that ruler tool away.
No, that's me. I'm trying to plan things.
Oh, that's you.
And that's her turn.
Okay.
I was like, the serial killer really run that far?
So,
I'm coming for you.
all right.
Okay, well, Nizip's over there, so I'm. Oh, fuck, it's one.
Cool.
That will take me outside of the range of this thing.
You
I
jump back
mean-
into it.
Yeah, and it's fine because you don't have to be within the aura for the health point thing. It's just the person who casts it.
Ah, okay. See, in case I wanted to heal anybody, but like, should I go for damage or should I try to heal Nizip?
Damage.
Okay, damage it is. Let's
Help. Dying. Kill fucker. Dying.
Okay, I had to hear the second part because the first part sounded like health points. All right, let's try it. So this guy likes to double attack. Let's see how much this guy likes to taste of his own medicine. All right, let's check out the trusty old greatsword. But first, where's my fire thing? All right, let's hit that searing smite.
Ooh.
Well, let's target the murder hyena first, and then hit that searing smite.
You have advantage, remember.
Yes. All right. We will. cast this thing. And now my thing is spicy. My
Boom!
sword is now spicy.
Your sword is now set aflame.
All right, let's smack this guy. So it's prompting me to damage roll. Do I damage roll with Searing Smite or do I damage roll with my greatsword?
Hit with the greatsword first.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's grab that. Advantage, right?
Yes.
All right. Ooh, I like that.
Smite, smite, smite.
Nice!
All right.
Smite! Smite!
Smite! Smite!
All right. So smite. Are you guys telling me to use an ability, smite ability?
Yes!
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Because you double all them dice.
Yes.
Okay.
You're about to do a crazy, stupid
Where's-
amount of damage.
All right,
Nuke
where's
this bitch.
the
Wait.
button? Where's the button for that?
What's the button?
Or can I do I do that in my damage roll?
Let me, Alright, so turn on the Argon HUD. Which should be the cross swords.
Oh, thank you. The cross swords
Yeah, on the
there.
left.
on
Oh,
the left.
funky.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I got it. I got it. Now, all right. The HUD is up.
The HUD is up. Alright. And, Divine Smite under special.
Okay. Divine Smite.
Oh,
And
gee.
then- Okay. So I already have the hyena guy. So I do damage.
Yes. Damage critical.
Alright. Critical. Okay. Damage critical.
So, that's the Divine Smite damage. Now do the Greatsword damage!
All right.
And the searing smite.
And-
And the Searing Smite damage!
Yes.
All critical!
Oh Jesus! All right, let's do the great.
Yeah?
All right,
This is
guy's
why we
getting
chanted
nude.
smite.
lots of smiting going on. All right,
Smite this bitch.
all right, and now for Searing Smite.
Oh my god, you're fucking.
Fire!
Oh my
insane.
god!
Wow.
Okay, so
Whoa.
roll. All right.
This is the power of Divine Smite! Just whenever you hit, immediately nuke them afterwards.
Mm-mm.
Paladin.
And that was just one attack.
Oh yeah, it's time for my
That
time
was-
for my second one.
Yeah, do it again!
Yeah, do it again.
Do one more. Do I have to roll again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's with advantage one more time. Is advantage
No,
carried
just
through the
normal.
entire turn? Okay, just normal.
Just normal.
Okay. Okay.
Still good.
Yeah. Not a crit, but still good.
All right. So normal.
Normal.
All right.
Hey.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that.
Bang!
Oh my god.
Chunked.
You just carved a chunk out of this hyena!
Took out half this guy's health bar.
Yeah, Megan, you just like charged forward, raised two giant swords in the air, and BAM! Slammed down onto this man.
Yes.
Listen. I am a paladin with a paladin with a very strong moral compass. If I see a serial killer, I'm bringing that guy to justice.
Just but a scratch. A scratch? Your tire's arm off. Off.
All right.
It was a flesh wound.
Okay, so that's all of my actions and bonus actions. So that's going to be the end of my turn.
Gee, Dad, how come Nizib gets 2 entries
Yeah,
in the current order?
I
That's
was gonna say-
stupid!
I've been looking at that the entire time and like, is that just me? It still thinks
You
I'm up
twice.
next.
It's not round 2.
Whoa.
Here we go again.
Alright, I'm gonna scooch on over to Dowgoose.
All right,
There
Dalgoose
we go.
Go Skinner. All right.
Nope, not you, Dowgoose.
Let's go, Dalgoose.
All right, Megan, let's kill this guy. Okay. Can I get in range of Nizip? Doesn't look like I can. Well, I'll check my abilities really quickly just to make sure.
She only has Cure Wounds. That is touch.
Yeah. Yeah, that is touch. Unfortunate. Okay, well, what I can do is get some spooky ghosts up around y'all. Let's see. Spirit Guardians. Okay, and obviously, assuming all friendly characters are unaffected by the ghost ball.
Yep.
That is the hope. Let's see if it kills me or not.
I
Well,
can
let's
undo it
maybe
if it
not-
does.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We will. All right. Let's get some ghosts. Woo!
Woo!
Oh.
I'm
Okay,
going ghost.
Okay. We'll put the ghost.
Now I have the
alright,
Danny
so
Phantom do the
all-
possible mashup in my head.
All these friendly characters should not be affected by the ghost, but here we go.
It's gonna be centered on her.
Oh right. Let me move it. Can I move the template?
I can.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. And since nobody's taking damage in this inside of the range of this thing, I can just click out of the damage roll.
Yes.
Okay. Great. All right. Anybody who walks in there should be safe from any hostile enemies walking in there are gonna be ghosted.
All right.
Gonna
Hey, where's the
Gotta be
where's the
snapped.
turn button?
In the combat
Oh,
area.
wait, I'm holding.
It's also in the Argon HUD.
Oh, I had Megan selected, not Dagu's.
That would be.
That's why.
All right. Nyx.
All right, Nyx is gonna run up here. I will target him first. And in their shock, horror, and anger at seeing what this killer has done to both this innocent civilian and their friend, they will summon the Eldritch Blast. But through the anger, it's not just one this time; it's two of them.
Oh,
2.
Double Biden blast.
2 beams.
Double
not two
attack.
2 beams.
Oh,
Okay, so damage
time.
that one.
Maybe I'll get it this time. Beam attack.
Oh, nice.
Damage!
Wow, we are
Yeah.
just destroying this murderer.
We're just destroying this murderer.
Oh,
That one's a miss,
Maybe
though.
not.
Maybe he shouldn't have been a murderer.
Yeah, ever think about that?
No, I missed. Maybe I'll get him next time. Beam attack.
Beam attack.
Beam attack.
Beam attack.
Yeah, it looks a lot more powerful than it used to, and Nyx is just looks very angry.
All right,
All right.
this guy's a murderer. Hang on, let me change my portrait.
Yeah, go for it. In the meantime, Elgwin.
Yeah. So, seeing as a lot of people have been very successful so far, I'm gonna give Elgwin the bravery. Hold on. Elgwin's gonna move. Oh, I need to learn how to press buttons correctly. To taunt that motherfucker.
Ooh.
Neener.
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 You're a bitch ass hoe.
Unfortunately, he rolled a nat 20 on the saving throw.
Aw.
Well, fine. Good thing Elgwin has a short bow.
Oh,
Oh no!
Never mind.
She has a damaged short bow.
I'm sorry, Elgwin. Anyway. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna end the turn. Where's the button again?
Go to the cross swords, and then make sure you have Elgin selected. Go to the cross swords, and there should be an end turn button.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, on the left side, on the left hand corner.
All right,
Left-hand
Swift.
side. Edit.
All right. Swift is gonna just fly behind this little piece of shit and take the help action.
Yeah.
That's it.
Swift just flies around going, "Hey, look at me, bitch."
Very in character.
All right. Tig.
Okay. I guess we'll fucking see how wise you are, bud.
You smart boy.
All right, wise guy. I see how it is.
That person was targeted. Okay.
I can't believe.
I deserve an upcast.
Yeah.
That's if the.
Oh.
Shame. Still does half though.
A shame.
Does half, yeah.
Jeez, this guy's bleeding out.
Yeah. All right. You did do some damage.
It must. Yeah. Yep.
He automatically made the throw. I have it set.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And that will. Yeah, that'll be me.
All right. In the meantime, legendary action.
Oh.
The Khaglodar killer gets up covered in blood, cackles some more, pulls a knife from out of nowhere, and hurls it towards the commoner.
I'm covering
No.
him completely. My wings are engulfing him. I did state that.
Oh, your magical translucent wings?
One of them isn't translucent.
Oh.
All right, so do you want this to hit you or the commoner, then?
Confidence are you in with you?
Yeah. You know, sticking to it at least.
All right, you got
Stick
it.
to those guns.
Okay, I'm just
You're
gonna
die.
I'm just gonna roll again. I'm gonna keep the 20. So,
Just gonna straight up die.
yeah. So,
Hope
discard
not.
previous. Discard previous. Do the slash, and let's see. So, all right. Boop, boop.
Oh,
Oh.
so close.
Yeah. That is gonna take Nizip down to 0.
Yep.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Bleeding disabled.
Bleeding I wouldn't say bleeding disabled. Oh, you're still bleeding.
The bleeding's only disabled because all of your blood got punched out.
Yeah. In fact, it actually does trigger because the staunching wound was not healed. So,
Well, so before the legendary action happened, I was gonna ask, does the commoner get a turn, and could I ask him to try and staunch the bleeding?
commoner does not get a turn.
Oh.
Drat.
Yeah.
Lame.
So, doesn't really matter the damage. That is still a failed death saving throw because you're bleeding.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Nelson!
Oh no.
This?
Do, 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 do.
Stop singing, you're dying!
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no,
God.
shit!
Oh my god. Hold on. Let me check something really quickly.
Oh, that took 2 seconds to register.
Oh my god. Wow.
That went from 100 to 0 really quickly.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. So I was mixing up Uncanny Dodge with the ability I get in a couple levels. Could I Uncanny Dodge that last attack that I got hit with?
Sure.
DM discretion.
Because I just looked at my ability and read it, and it's like, oh, that's this ability. That's not... Because that would have had the damage. I
Alright.
still would go down from the bleeding at the top of the turn, but I wouldn't be at 2 failed. I'd just be at 1.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
You're generous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually,
guess.
technically down to 0, because if the bleeding brings you down, then that's the thing
Oh
that
yeah,
brings
I
you
wouldn't
down.
have sailed. Yeah, I wouldn't have failed at the top of the turn. That's right.
Whew.
You are not yet
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
You are not dead. We don't have to kill the character.
You like daggers?
Doug.
All right.
Doug is...
Oh, you cleared that for me. Gotcha.
I cleared it for you, yes.
And enter.
All right. So, Helena.
Yes, I forgot she was there. Right, I'm in hiding, so if I run out to it, do I get advantage, or would it see me first?
Well, Swift is helping, so you get advantage anyway.
Oh, yes, of course. I have all these extra characters, they're so lovely.
End this shit.
Yeah, he's
I'm
got like
trying,
2
it's
health left.
paused, I think.
Yeah, the game is paused.
Thank you.
It is. Thanks, Dan.
Life, death, life, death, life, death.
Alright, what do you got, Helena?
Yes! Kill!
Yeah! I'm
Yeah!
I'll put a little boom and weave on this as well. Okay, great sword.
Kill, 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 kill,
Great.
kill, kill.
I forgot. Oh, I've got to actually put the boom weave down. Jesus Christ, it is impossible to hit these things. All right, boom weave is set up, so then... No, that wasn't supposed to be normal.
Roll another.
Thank you.
I'll take that,
We're
Megan.
getting
Fuck you, Megan!
I have the thing clicked. I don't know. Right.
Okay, we're friends.
Undo until previous. Add advantage. There we go.
There you go.
Same roll
I
anyway.
changed nothing.
Megan.
Oh.
Please stop wailing.
Please
on
stop
me,
hitting
Robot. I'm
Megan.
sorry. Please stop hitting
Well,
Megan.
I'll roll the damage
Listen,
anyway,
guys,
but
Helen, I think you were a little
she did
confused.
so much for you guys in this battle. Come on. This is how you repay her.
All right.
we'll hit Megan, but it takes the damage off him. But yes, she will run in, cast the spell.
Oh,
Oh, she's pissed.
actually.
What?
So here's a fun fact.
Second health bar?
Here's a fun fact about NPCs. NPCs have quirks about them, and if they hit specific triggers, then those quirks will come up and make life difficult for you. Helena's is an aversion to heroism, which means that if it's up to her to be the final blow, she will not do it.
Is this the thing?
It never came up because she was never the final blow.
That's so funny.
Good to know.
So she
Would've
just
been
stopped
nice.
short.
She
Oh fuck.
she just doesn't. She just hesitates before doing it. However, she is at high loyalty, which high loyalty and low loyalty modify the stunts. High loyalty, she can instead use an action to give another character one attack when she would attack instead.
Oh, Brill. Who wants it?
Hey, give her. Hey, there's a
Megan.
robot. There's a
Yeah,
big
Megan.
robot.
Give it to Megan!
Just took this kill around like with a with 2 gigantic swords.
Megan's just like fucking soloing this
Yeah.
boss.
Can't believe it. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that depends on if I
Yeah.
succeed. on
Helena
this roll.
hesitates, then just
Let's,
turns and says, Megan, kill!
Megan,
Megan, you do it.
Fetch.
Megan.
You know, he would have had a second health bar, If it weren't for Megan landing 2 natural 20s with a flaming sword and explosions in a row, there's nothing left of this man to get back up for a second round.
Wow.
Oh.
Megan's eyes turn back to their normal peaceful blue hue, and she immediately turns to Nizip and picks up their unconscious body.
As I was falling unconscious, I would have turned to Megan and been like, heal them first.
Oh.
Oh, Megan nods. I would like to. That's the targeting button.
Hey man,
I will.
any healing heals everybody because the unicorn's still up.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Drag him in the unicorn.
A few seconds afterward, you hear a thump nearby as Locust descends from a rooftop. What's happening? Oh my god, what the hell? Seeing the mangled body of the Khaglodar killer before them.
Megan
Found him.
Megan looks up, says, "Found killer."
Yeah. Wow.
Her swords are covered in blood. She is her chassis is stained with blood. It's pretty obvious what happened. Megan will
good.
also like to heal the commoner.
Good job. All right. So, yeah, some healing gets the commoner back on their feet, closes up the staunching wounds as they gasp for air. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Megan nods. Says to be careful on the streets.
I'll certainly try, but I get the feeling they'll be a lot safer without that maniac here.
Megan nods and then says, blessings be upon him.
All right.
Nizip! You gotta help Nizip!
Megan turns. Let's help Nizip.
Yeah, I'm like running up.
Everybody just like
Just chucking healing stuff.
Yeah. Everyone just like throwing any healing they have at Nizip.
Go!
I'm laying these heads.
Breathe, darn you!
Where am I laying?
Clear
hands?
stats.
All right.
Have I not
The habits
flicked-
covered.
Okay. Did they make it?
Yes!
Megan said
yes!
yes.
Yeah. All right. Argon HUD under features, you'll find lay on hands.
Oh, thank you. I was wondering where all my uses were. Let's see. There it is.
The hell, Nizip? I thought you died!
Oh, welcome to the club. And as they kind of like stumble their way to their feet, the blue glow of their wings begins to fade. However, on their right shoulder, a bronze wing still stays and is physically there.
Ooh.
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 And with Nizip healed up, we are going to end the session right there.
No, I want more!
We're over time. I wish we had more.
Yeah, it is 7:09 over.
Yep. But thank you all so much for session. I did have a second phase planned, but 2 natural 20s from the walking tank. I'm like, you know what? This thing is double dead. But thank you all so much. We will hopefully see you next week for more adventures in the city of Khaglodar. Will we nuke other criminals? We will see. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
And welcome